guys, it's 4 o'clock. I'll give just a couple seconds to let everybody join on. And check that you have everything that you need around you. Always feel free to modify. You need a child's pose, take it. Your practice. Something doesn't feel right, back out. Okay? And today you're going to start in a child's pose. So you could start making your way there. Hips to your heels, forehead down. Your knees could be together or apart, whatever is suiting you today. Okay, give yourself some time in your child's pose. Your fingertips can be reaching forward or back. Right, what's feeling right on your shoulders today? Close your eyes and start to find your breath. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. On the inhale, feel the back body rise. On the exhale, start to pull the navel in towards your spine, deepening your breath. Start to notice your body sinking in a little bit more, maybe the hips coming a little closer to the heels. Maybe the chest dropping down a little further. But keeping your core active, keeping that navel pulling up and in. And then wherever your fingertips are reaching, start to reach them towards the top of your mat. Really find some length through the sides of your body as you reach forward. And then get high up onto your fingertips, lifting up your forearms and your wrists, and take a walk all the way over to the right. Pulling your left hip back, letting the head drop. Square your left shoulder and left rib cage down. And take a big inhale there. And exhale. Walk back through your center. Keep lengthening forward. Keep creating length. And then take it all the way over to the left. Right shoulder. Right rib cage pulls down. Right hip pulls back. Find your breath. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Take it back through your center. And then start to draw your hips up. Walk the feet back a little bit, keeping your hips over your knees. Walk your fingertips forward into puppy pose. So the heart is going to drop. Your forehead might come down or the chin. That's up to your body. Sometimes it's called heart melting pose because you want your heart reaching down towards the mat. And take a couple breaths here. Then walk your hands back in, finding your tabletop. Sweep your right hand up to the sky, gaze up, look up, and then thread your right arm underneath the left, bringing your right shoulder and your right ear down. And then once you're there, put some pressure on the right shoulder. Take a couple breaths. Hey guys, good. And as you're in this position, you have choices. You can walk your left hand forward, putting some pressure in your palm. You could reach that left hand behind your back, looking for your right thigh. You can even find some balance here, reaching your left foot back and up. If the foot is up, bring it down. Unthread your left arm. Reach up through the right. Swivel on your left knee. Reach the right foot back. Now you have an option. You can stay here. This is your modified side plank. Or left foot underneath the right, or even the right foot in front of it for more balance as you lift your outer hip up. Find your breath. Good. Now you're going to come into your forearm plank on the opposite side. Right forearm comes down, hips swivel, left hand reaches up. So again, that foot could be in front, a little more balanced, be on top, lifting the outer hip up. And then come into your forearm plank. Both forearms down, on your toes, heart pulling forward, spine pressing up. Inner thighs squeeze. Breathe. Good. Drop your knees. Take it back. Child's pose. Quick breath. Then let's take it to the other side. Walk it back up into your tabletop. Left hand, reach up, gaze up. Sweep that left hand under the right. Now again, you have some options there. The right hand could walk forward, putting some pressure in the palm. The right hand could reach behind your back, looking for the left thigh. And if you want that balance option, this time it's your right leg that's going to come up and back. Good. If the leg is up, bring it back down. Unthread your right. Put some pressure on the right palm. Left arm reaches up. Swivel on your right shin. Left leg is back, lifting the outer head up. This is a great place to stay, but if you're looking for more, side plank. Vashisthasana, outer hip is lifting. Reaching. You're breathing. Now you're moving into your forearm plank on the left side. Left arm down. Swivel the hips. Right arm is up. Good. One more breath. Back to your forearm plank. Core strong. Press through your heels. Pull your heart forward. And breathe. And this time, let your heels drop to the right. Center. Left. Center. Right. Center. Left. Center. Right. Left. Right. Left. One more. Right. Left. Good. Come to the palms. Find your plank and your downward facing dog. Heels press down. And check out your downward facing dog. If you like some movement, take it here. Maybe pedal it out a little bit. Maybe bend into both knees and let your chest drop down towards your thighs. Make sure your breath is still with you. And then check out your dog. Hands are shoulder width. Elbow points pulling in. Shoulders wrapping around. Hips lift up. You're sending them to the back of the room, weight coming into your heels. Good. Soften your knees, gaze forward, and walk it up to the top of your space. Hang in that first forward fold. Stomach to thighs, head hangs heavy. Grab opposite elbows and ragdoll it. Hamstrings tight, keep a soft bend in the knee, no problem. If they're feeling good today, start to engage those quads, pressing the thigh bones back. Breathing. And then release the elbows, tuck your chin, slowly round it up. Coming to the top of the space, toes and heels touch, hands to heart center. Set your intention, close your eyes. Whatever that means for you today. Flutter the eyes open, big inhale, reach up, gaze up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, plant your palms, step back into your plank. On your exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Keep the elbows pulling in and down, tops of the feet down. Lift the heart. Tuck your toes, down dog. Soften your knees, gaze forward. Walk it up, top of your space. Exhale, let it go, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Plant your palms, step it back into your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, keep it low. Squeeze the back body, tuck your toes, down dog. Soften your knees, gaze forward. Now you can walk, step, or float. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, gaze up, look up. Exhale, come on down. Utkatasana, sweep the fingertips back and up, chair pose. Get low into your hips, weight in your heels, lift up your toes. Then put them back down, spread them out. Pull the rib cage in. Gaze towards your fingertips. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, half lift. On this one, it's different. Soften your knees, plant your palms, walk, step, or float back through your flow. You could stay with knees, chest, chin. You can move into your chaturanga, cobra, or up dog. Downward facing dog. Knowing that is where we will always meet. Find your breath there. Let's take it one more time. Good. Soften your knees, gaze forward, walk, step, float, top of your mat. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, reach up, gaze up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Chair pose. Sweep back and up. Get low. Feel that tailbone lengthening. Heart lifting. Get a little lower. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release it. Inhale, half lift. And take your flow. Maybe you're taking a double chaturanga, maybe a triple. Cobra or up dog for your back bend. Exhaling, meeting in your downward facing dog. All right, let's make it different. Right leg lifts up. Stepping up into your warrior one. Right foot plants, left foot 45-degree angle. Reaching up. Right hip is back, left hip is forward. Heart lifting, fingertips reaching, hips are low. Strong legs. Make sure you have a lot of pressure in the outside edge of your left foot. Start to sweep your fingertips back, taking the weight forward into your right foot. Come up onto your left toes and come up into a warrior three. Gaze is forward, heart reaching, squaring your left hip down, pulling your right hip back. Arms out to a T, moving into a half moon. Right fingertips come down as the hips start to stack. Your left hand can reach up, or you could take it right to your left hip to help it open, kicking through your left heel. Toes pointed to the side of your room. Good. Start to close your hip. Standing split. Two hands down. Gaze is at your right shin. Point up through your left toes. And then you have an option. You can take that right foot back a little bit. Maybe a quick handstand hop. But make your way through your flow. And meet in your dog. Breathing. Good. Left leg is up. Big step. Warrior one. Left foot, top of your mat. Back foot, 45-degree angle. Reach it up. Just trying to square the hips towards the front of your space. Sinking a little lower. Start to sweep the fingertips back behind you. Pour the weight into the left foot. Come up onto the toes. Warrior three. Gaze goes forward. So your neck is in line with your spine. Turning your right hip down. Breathing. Arms out to a T. Half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. Fingertips come down as you work to stack your hips and your shoulders. Remember, you could always use your right hand on your hip. No problem. Standing split, two hands down, close the hip as you come down, let the gaze come to the shin, and then point those toes up. A lot of energy in your right leg. And again, you have options. Maybe you want that quick switch kick. Maybe you want to go right into your flow. Use your breath to get there. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Soften your knees, gaze forward. Walk, step, float. Top of the mat. Separate your feet about 6 inches. Measure with your two fists. Take Padastasana from the front. Step on your palms. Toes all the way into the wrist creases. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the head. Stomach to the thighs. Elbows pull forward. Kneecaps are drawing up. Quads engaging. Weight into your toes. Breathe. Good. Release your grip. Toe heel the feet together. Inhale. Reach up. Gaze up. Look up. Exhale. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Let it go. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale. Release it. Inhale. Half lift. Walk, step, flow. Take your flow. Whatever that looks like for you right now. It can be different every time you find it. Making your way into your downward facing dog. Good, let's add on. Right foot is up. Big step. Warrior one. Square your hips. Get low. Sweep your fingertips back. Put the pressure on the right, left is up. Take the arms out to a T. Right hand down, left hand up, half moon. Start to draw your left knee in towards your chest. Keep your right foot exactly where it is and land in Malasana. Hands to heart center, yogi squat. So your tailbone is down, heart lifted, you're breathing. Lift your hips up just a little bit, keeping the resistance in the knees so that you don't need the elbows there anymore. Start to reach your right fingertips back towards the front of your mat, and with the pressure and strength in your legs, you're going to launch back into your half moon. Left leg is back up. And then land soft, warrior two. Get low through your hips. Find your breath. Good. Right knee opening up towards the wall behind you. Two strong legs. Find some peace. Right hand reaches up and back. Left hand slides down your leg. Maybe even take a bind. It's an option. Good. Then come back through your warrior two. Windmill your hands down and take your flow. If you want to make it a one-legged flow, right leg would stay up. Find your breath. Meeting in your dog. Left leg is up. Warrior one. Step forward. Back foot pivots down. Feet are on two separate tracks. Squaring your hips, lifting up, shoulders relaxed. Start to sweep the arms behind you. Pressure on your left. Right leg is up. Squaring the hips down towards the floor. Arms are out to a T. Half moon. Left hand down. Hips, shoulders stacking. Here's where you're going to draw the knee in towards your chest. Keep the left foot right where it is and land in that yogi squat. Hands to heart center. Lift up through your heart. Find your breath. Now again, hips lift slightly so the elbows aren't there anymore, but the legs stay right where they are. Left hand starts to reach forward. Power through. Half moon. Softly start to put a bend in your left knee. Warrior two. And then move around if you need to. If the feet aren't where they should be, move them. Heel to heel or heel to middle arch alignment. Heart lifts. Shoulders are relaxed. You're low through your hips. Then find some peace. Sweep it up and back. Light on the right or maybe a bind. Back through your warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Flow it out. Good, breathe. Soften the knees, gaze forward. Walk, step, float. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. This time, quick side body stretch. Right hand grabs your left wrist. Lift up through your heart and take it up and over to the right. Gaze goes up, heart turns, left hip presses. Back up through your center, switch it up. Left grabs the right, lift the heart, take it up and over to the left. Right hip is pressing, legs are squeezing, glutes squeeze. Back up through your center, back bend it. Kale Mudra, maybe a cactus. As you lift the heart, healthy neck, drop it back. Hips are strong. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Walk, step, float. Take your float. Good, let's add on. Right leg is up. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Sweep back, exhale. Rise up, warrior three. Inhale. Arms out to a T. Right hand down, left arm up. Half moon. Pull the left knee in. Malasana. Lift up. Right hand reaches. Half moon. Nice and soft. Put a bend in the right knee. Warrior two. Peaceful. Reach up and back. Side angle. Forearm to the thigh. Sweep the arm up and over. Maybe elbow in front. Maybe palm down. But watch the hips. I notice sometimes people look to lift them back up. Get those hips low again. Warrior two. Skandasana on the left side. So maybe hands come to heart. Maybe you use your hands as the left foot pivots out. The left knee is bent, the right leg is straight. So you're at the back of your space. Again, maybe you need the hands. Maybe you want to keep pushing your hips back and not come up onto the right heel. Your choice. Maybe you have hands at heart center. Maybe you're opening it up. Maybe you bind. A lot of options. Now, using your hands or not, you're going to power through your right foot to come into goddess pose. So coming up, turning the knees out, getting low, tailbone lengthening, take hands to heart center to set it up, and then take the hands right in front of the knees on your thighs. Draw your right shoulder forward, gaze up over the left. Good, back up through your center, left shoulder down, gaze up over the right. Good, back through your center, hands at heart center, straighten it, bend it, straighten, bend it, straighten, bend it, hold it, and pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to Skandasana on the left. Again, use your hands if need be, no problem. Hands down, walk your hands up to the top of your space and flow it out. Again, maybe it's one-legged, maybe it's two. You have choices. Make your way to your downward facing dog. Breathe. All right, next side, let's do it. You got this. Left leg is up. Warrior one. Pivot it down, reach it up. Get low. Start to sweep the hands back. Warrior three. Right leg is up. Arms out to a T. You're gonna pivot your torso. Left hand down, right hand up. Getting your hips to stack, peeling that right hip back. Draw the right knee in, yogi squat. Come on down. Start to reach the left hand forward. Press through it. Half moon, back in it. Bend into your left knee. Warrior two, get low. Peaceful. Side angle, options. Forearm to thigh, elbow in front of the knee, palm down, fingertips sweeping, and remember those hips. If you notice that they moved up here, bring them back down. Press still into the outer edge of your right foot. The inhale rises you up, back to your warrior two. Hands to heart center or hands down. Skandasana. This time the right foot turns out. You're bending into the right knee. Maybe coming up onto the left heel. Breathing. Options, opening it up, binding. And then using your hands or not, pressing through your left heel, goddess, coming up. Toes pivot out. This time, take the hands behind the head. Elbows are open, hips are low. Right elbow towards the right knee. Center, left. Center, right. Center, left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Hold it. Keep it low. Hands come back to your heart. Maybe use them on the ground. Take it back into Skonasana on the right. Hands down. Walk up. Frame your left foot. Flow it out. One-legged. Two. Double it. Cobra. Maybe up dog. Down dog. Breathe. Good. Soften your knees. Gaze forward. Walk, step, float. Forward fold. Inhale takes you up. Reach up, gaze up. And then sweep the fingertips back and up. Chair. Hands to heart center. Take your twist. Left over the right. So let me face you for this. As you come down, a lot of times that left knee, it loves to draw forward. Keep that left hip back as you take your gaze up over the right. Back to your chair. Get low. Hands to heart center, opposite side. Again, this time you got to check in with your right knee. Keep that hip drawing back. Getting your twist over the left. Lengthening, crown your head, reaching forward. Long spine. Back to your chair. Forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release it. Inhale, half lift. Walk, step, float. Find your flow. Use your breath to get there. Good, let's add on, change it up a little bit. Give you some more options. Whew, I'm feeling it. I hope you guys are too. Right leg is up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Reach it up. Sweep the fingertips back. Warrior three. Arms to a T. Half moon. Kick back through the heel. Turn the heart. Maybe even taking your gaze up. And this time you have options if you would like to go hands to heart center. If you're looking for your bind here, this is where you're going to take it. One more breath. Put a bend in the knee and go right into your warrior two. Find your peace. Reach up and back. Back through your warrior two. Side angle. Options. Form to thigh, maybe flat. Maybe elbow to knee. Sweep the fingertips up and around. Maybe a half bind here. Maybe a full bind. If you want to work your bird, step that left foot in. Use that Mula Bandha. Strong core, strong standing leg. Lifting up with the knee and the chest together. If you're there, you get to kick it. Make your way down. Back into your warrior two. Skandasana, back of the mat. This time take your hands down, wide-legged forward fold to the wide edge of the mat. Lift the heart, let it go. Reach the fingertips towards the wall behind you. Working the shoulders, working the hamstrings. So as you're there, lift the kneecaps up. Quads are engaged. Thigh bones are opening. Your toes, they're either in that straight number 11 or they're slightly turned in. And then come up, flatten your spine, hands are right underneath you. Walk the hands towards the top of your mat. Frame out your right foot. Step the left foot in just slightly. Pyramid pose. Parsvottanasana. Chin off your chest. Lengthening forward with a flat back. So be mindful that you're not tucking your chin in and rounding your spine. You're lengthening the rib cage forward and then down. Keeping your hips nice and square. Putting pressure in your right big toe mound and your left heel. Good. Step your left foot towards the back of the mat. Drop your left knee and draw your hips back. Keep your hip over your knee and come up onto that right heel. Toes pull back towards your nose. Again, chin off the chest. Lengthen. You're getting into that hamstring on the right leg. So you have an option. You could stay right here. You could take it all the way back into that half split, Ardha Hanuman. Or maybe you're working your full split today. You have choices. If you're working that full split, you're going to keep a little bend in that right knee. Tuck your left toes so that you can square your hips, drawing your left hip forward. Maybe you're walking your hands closer and closer to your hips to let gravity help you down. Good. Start to come up wherever you are. Frame out your right foot and take a standing split. Gaze to the right, kick up through the left. So an option that we haven't done in a while from your standing split is baby grasshopper. Drawing your left knee behind the right, keeping your left hand down. Right hand moves over the top of your left foot. Hips lower, heart lifts. And if you fall, so what? You're pretty close to the ground. And it's a fun one to try, so smile when you do. Then make your way back into your standing split. And again, maybe you want to do a kick. Maybe you have a handstand practice. But make your way through your flow to your downward facing dog with your breath. And then get excited because you get to do it on the left. Left leg is up. Warrior one. Get low. Sweep those fingertips back. Warrior three. Virabhadrasana. 3. Arms to a T. Half moon. Any option that you took on the other side. Hands to heart center. Maybe binding. One more breath. Put a soft bend in your left knee. Warrior 2, right 2. Your warrior 2 this time. Get low. Peaceful. Warrior 2, side angle. Where were you last time? Maybe forearm to thigh, maybe elbow on knee. Keeping the hips low. Reaching, getting that side body stretch. Did you take a half bind? Maybe a full bind? Or did you come up for your birds of paradise? Working into whatever you worked into on the other side. Keep that balance in your body. While I catch my breath. Working the pose, whatever pose you are in right now, staying with it. Good. If you're in that bird, make your way down. Everybody's going to meet back in warrior two. Hands to heart center, maybe hands down. Skandasana on the right. This time take the hands down. Come into that wide-legged forward fold. Clasp the hands behind the back. Let the head drop and reach the knuckles up and over. Again, pressing those thigh bones back, getting into your shoulders. Breathing. Weight in your toes. Good. Take the hands down, flatten out your spine, walk it up to the top of your space, frame out your left foot, step that right foot in, 2 straight legs, flat back, chin off your chest, lengthen. Press down through that left big toe, ball mound, right heel down. Thinking chin towards your shin. Good. Step your right foot back. Bend the knee. Lower the hip. Send the hips back. Come up onto your left heel. Toes draw back towards your face. Again, lengthen. Inhale. And find that hamstring stretch as you draw those toes back to your face. Pressing that big toe ball mound away from you. And then whatever you tried on the other side, did you go half split? Did you go full split? Or did you stay right here, getting this stretch? Paying attention to your body and what it needs. Good. Wherever you are, start to make your way out. Put some pressure into your left foot. Standing split. This time that right foot is up. Kick it up. So again, you could stay working your standing split this whole time. Or trying that baby grasshopper if you tried it on the other side. Right knee draws behind the left. Right hand stays down. Left hand comes over the very top of your foot as you start to lower your hips, kicking through your right heel, lifting up through your heart. If you're there, make your way back into your standing split. And then find your flow, maybe with a kick, maybe not. You have choices. Work what's right for you. And when you get to your dog, make it a one-legged. Right leg is up. Flex, point, stack, bend the knee. And if you want to take a flip, take your flip. Right foot lands over. Hips lift. Chest reaches forward. Back up and over. Right leg is still up. One-legged dog. Pigeon pose. Right knee towards your right wrist. Right foot towards the left. Draw your left foot back. Take a second to square it all off. Lifting your heart. Drawing your left hip down. Maybe that right heel stays in close. Listen to your body on this one. Maybe the flexibility is there to keep that leg maybe at a 90-degree angle, getting your shin parallel to the top of the mat. As you lift your heart, then lengthen forward, And find your sleeping pigeon. Drop your head. Long, deep inhales and exhales. Send your breath to any places of tension that you might feel. And then take any variation that suits your practice today. So maybe that's threading the needle, sweeping your left arm under the right, bringing the left ear down, right hand reaching behind the back, looking for your right big toe. Or maybe it's coming up, working a quad stretch. Maybe you're working to draw that left heel in, turning the heart, keeping that hip still squaring down, that left hip drawing down towards your mat. Maybe going into a mermaid, king pigeon. Again, you have choices. Work what's right for your body today. Wherever you are, you're going to release out of it, hands down, down dog. Find some motion, shake it out. And then take the left leg up, flex, point, stack, bend. And if you flipped it on the other side, this is your chance for your flip, lifting your heart, lifting the hips. Take it back up and over. Left leg is still up. Pigeon on the left side. Left knee to the wrist, left foot towards the right wrist as you take a second to lengthen that right leg all the way back behind you. Hands next to your hips, square it off. Right? Give it a couple good turns. Lift through your heart and then find length as you walk it all the way forward. And let the head sink. And if your head's not reaching the mat, no problem. You could always stack your palms, your fists, maybe use a block. But you're definitely using your breath wherever you are. And even another option, if floor pigeon isn't for you, you could always take a recline pigeon on your back, taking that figure 4 shape with the foot over the knee, drawing the knee in. And then if you took a variation on the other side, so if you thread the needle, if you came up for that quad stretch, whatever you did on the other side, this is your chance. Drawing maybe the foot in towards you, maybe you're going for a mermaid or a king pigeon, still squaring that right hip down, breathing wherever you are. And release whatever you have. Hands down, down dog. Shake it out. Pedal it out. Maybe take a one-legged dog, whatever suits your body. And look towards your hands, soften your knees, walk, step, or float, top of the mat, forward fold. Look forward, and then come high up onto your toes, dropping your hips down, making your way into tiptoe pose. So if you need the hands to balance, use them. Maybe you're just on your fingertips, or maybe you've got the balance and you want to take hands to heart center. Lifting up through your heart, breathing. And then gracefully or not so gracefully, Navasana. Drop the seat. Knees can be bent. Legs could be straight. You have choices. Hands could be reaching forward. They could be down on the mat. You could be holding your thighs. but your chest is lifted and you're on your sit bones, not your lower back, right? So you want to make sure that you're not coming all the way onto the lower back, and that's one of the reasons why you keep pulling your heart towards your knees. Breathe. You can stay right in your boat or grab your yogi toe lock around your two big toes and make it a straddle. Keep lifting up through the heart. Press through your heels. Take the legs back together. Reach. Breathe. Good. Put a slow bend in your knee. Let the feet drop down. Maybe you keep the knees bent as you reach for your feet and draw your heels out for Paschimottanasana, or take those legs long right away and lengthen over. Get your grip. Draw your heart towards the toes, shoulders back, heels kick away, toes pull back. You're breathing. Good. Slowly make your way up and draw your left heel in towards your right glute. And you're going to take your right leg, first start out behind your thigh, right? Both hands behind the thigh, and kick up through your right heel. Keep your heart lifting. So maybe you stay with the hand on the thigh, or maybe you're going to walk up the calf, maybe the ankle, maybe even the heel. Kicking that heel away from you, elbows drawing in towards your calf, toes pull back, and again, make sure you're lifting up through your heart and you're not falling back behind you. Keep your crown of your head up nice and straight and tall. Wherever your right hand is, keep the grip. Bring the left hand to your thigh and just open up the right leg to the right. And then draw it back in. Open it, draw it back in. Good. Use both hands again. Get it up to your point of flexibility, and then release your hands and try to keep it where it is. Keep lifting up through your heart and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let it go. Good. Shake it out. Draw that right heel in. Left leg is coming up. So first, again, go right behind the thigh. Kick up through your heel. Lift your heart. Find that tall, tall spine as you kick through your heel. And then maybe you're walking it up, right? Where your point, drawing it in towards you. Elbows squeezing in towards your leg. Maybe you're even up by your heel, right? Whatever grip you have, keep the left hand, right hand to your right thigh. Open it, close it. Open it, close it, open it, close it. Again, get 2-hand grip. Draw it in, lift your heart, and then reach. Keep kicking through that heel. Yes, now it's active, right? 5, 4, 3, maybe it's shaking. 2, 1, good. Let it go. Shake them both out. Breathe through it. Yes. Reach your fingertips forward. Flip your palms. Take the gaze up. Pull your core in and slowly lower down onto your back. So coming all the way down on to your mat. Draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Rock it around a little bit here. Make it feel good. Maybe circle the knees in one direction and then the other. Good. Then let the feet find the mat. Walk the feet, both of them, right and left, to the outer edges of your mat. Let your right knee drop into the center and take that left foot and drape it over your right knee. And give a quick check that your right knee, your right hip, and right shoulder are in one nice straight line down the mat. And once you see that they are, you have options with your hands. They could stay by your side. You could reach them up over your head. I like to do that. Gives it a little nice side body stretch. But you're getting into the IT band, the piriformis, as you breathe. Good. Release the hands back down by the side. Release the left foot. Walk it wide. And this time, give it a quick windshield wiper. Take it right and left. Then pause. And then this time, the left knee drops into the center. Right foot crosses over the left knee as it draws that left knee down towards the mat. Checking that you have that line. Maybe the hands stay down by the side. Maybe you're reaching up. You're definitely breathing. If one side feels totally different than the other, don't be surprised. No judgments, no expectations. We are not symmetrical at all. Constantly showing compassion for yourself. Coming out of this, hands down, right foot releases, walk your feet wide, and windshield wiper it one more time. Right, left, right, left. Pause. Feet come in about 6 inches apart. Fingertips looking for your heels. Bridge or full wheel. One round, so your choice. I'll give you the cues for bridge. If you're going into that full wheel, you know what to do. Keep it safe. Palms press down for your bridge. Setu Bandha. Gaze stays up at the sky, chin away from your chest. Lengthen your tailbone forward, so give that slight pelvic tilt, and then lift those hips up. Draw your shoulder blades closer underneath you. You have the option to take the hands clasped underneath the body, pressing into the pinkies to bring the shoulder blades even closer, lifting those hips up even higher, getting that front side body stretch. Engage the glutes. Right, you got to engage the back body, right? Feel those shoulder blades pull in towards each other. Keep that back body active to get that nice stretch down the front side of the body. Good, wherever you are, slowly release, come on down. If you're in that wheel, chin tucked into your chest as you make your way down. Good, draw the knees in. Give it another hug. Give it another little squeeze. Happy baby. Arms on the inside. Hands to the outer edges of your feet. Maybe you want to rock it from side to side here, or stay still. Or maybe even straighten one leg at a time. Maybe the right, then the left. Maybe you like to do both. Keeping the tailbone lengthening down. Chin slightly tucked. And draw the knees back in towards your chest. Arms out to a T, setting up for your reclined spinal twist. Shift your hips over to the right. Knees drop to the left. Take the gaze back over to the right. And you have options. You can keep the knees stacked. You can lengthen the bottom leg. Use the left hand to draw the knee down. If that feels right on your body, you can even eagle wrap. So finding the spinal twist that works to release your oblique, lower back with your breath. Take it back through your center. Find one breath in the middle, neutralize your spine, draw the knees back in, shift your hips over to the left. This time the knees drop to the right, your gaze goes to the left. And again, any option that feels right on your body to find your twist. But submit to the pose, right? Complete submission in this one. No fighting it, just breathing. Draw the knees back in towards the center. Give yourself one more big hug. Squeeze it. Maybe even draw your forehead up to your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then let it all go. And find your Shavasana. Let everything lengthen. Maybe the feet are a little further away from each other. The toes turn out if that feels right on your hips. Palms are up. Forehead relaxes, the jaw. Every muscle relaxes down into the mat. Find your calm breath. Give yourself a couple minutes in this place. Take your time. Thank you so much for sharing your afternoon with me. Again, stay there for as long as it's right for you. Let it feel great. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.